Yes, teacher.
Like I was telling you, we are doing some maintenance on the website, okay?
Yes.
We know you are very important. So we want whatever information. There are so many information you people have given us. You have given your parents' number, your WhatsApp number, your email. There are so many things. So we need to keep them safe, okay? So that it doesn't leak out.
Yes.
So that people cannot access it, okay? So we do it monthly, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, so the month has ended. So that's why we are trying to do that maintenance so that your data are safe. Are you together, members?
Yes, teacher.
And it's only for today. Tomorrow everything will be normal. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Now, members, this is what we are going to do. Today we are just going to discuss only Surds. Only what?
Surds.
Only Surds. We are going to do revision on that. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Let's just revise, because basing on the reason why I'm doing this, because when I look at the exercise people have submitted, some people are still making small mistakes. Okay?
Yes.
And in mathematics, a small mistake tend to be very big because you end up getting wrong results. Okay? So to avoid those mistakes, let's look at Surds again. Let's just revise it. We go through some of the basic questions, so that after this lesson, members, if you can still fail Surds, then you need a special prayer. Then you need a special what? A special prayer. Is it okay? Members, is it okay?
Yes.
Good. So we look at simplification of Surds. We look at simplification of Surds. That's what we discussed at the time. We also look at how we rationalization of the denominator. Rationalization of the denominator. That's what we discussed at that time. So those are the two basic things under Surds. So we are going to look at how do we simplify, how do we rationalize Surds. To simplify means we said we make it in its simplest form. Here we put it in the simplest what? Form. Then to rationalize, we said, is to remove the root sign. To remove the root sign in the what? Members, is to remove the what? The root sign in the denominator. In our denominator. Members, is my writing too small, or I zoom a bit? Is it okay like that, or I zoom a bit?
It's okay.
This one is okay, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we have looked at some of the basic rules. Some of the basic rules under Surds that we should take note of. And these rules, we just got them from the law of indices. We got them from the law of what? Indices. The first one, we said, if I have root of A, square root of A times square root of B is the same as square root of A what? AB. That's very important in simplification of Surds. We also went ahead and said, if I have root of A times root of A, which will give me root of A squared. But we said a square root means a number has been raised to the power half. So which means this one will reduce to A. We also went ahead and said, take for example, if I have root of A over B is going to be the same as, these are under the same square root. So which means it's going to be root of A divided by root of what? Root of B. Those are some of the things we have learned. And you must take note of that, because they help us in simplification of Surds and in rationalization of Surds. They are very important. So one example we can give, Let's go to examples. The rest are clear. The rest are clear. Then just to give a quick reminder, we also look at operations. Operation of Surds. Operation of Surds. For addition and what? Subtraction. We said for a surd or for two or more surds to be added together, they must be of the same order. We add or subtract. We add or subtract surds of the same order. That is, when we talk of the same order, we means they must be under the same root sign. They must be under the same root sign. So that's why if I have that is if I have root of A plus root of B, this one cannot be added. The answer will still remain that because the terms are not the same. The number under the square root are not the same. I think that they are not of the same. They are not of the same what? They are not of the same order. So this one will remain root of A plus root of B. But if I have root of A plus root of A, this one will give me what answer do you get, members? We get 2 root of A. Also, if I have 2 root of A plus 2 root of A, this one will give me 4 root of A. Those are the quick things we look at the other time. Also 2 root of A minus root of A will give us root of A. These are very important. When you are adding, they must be of the same order. But for multiplication, it's not necessary that they must be of the same order. Okay, you can multiply them like you can see from here. So we can multiply them as long, even if they are not of the same order. So if I have 3 root of A minus root of A, this one must give me 2 root of A. Those are the things we look at other time. Now, when you go ahead, that is all about simplification of surds and operations. Now, when we come to rationalization of surds, of the denominators, how do we rationalize that? Rationalization of the denominators. We have 2 ways here. We have single surd in the denominator, single surd in the denominator. Then here we have, take for example, we can talk of, let's say, double surds in the denominator. What do we mean? Single? Single, which means you have only square root, only one like that. Only one term. So let's look at example. Take example, if I have 2 over root of 3 and I want to rationalize this, take the question saying rationalize that. So this is a single denominator. It's a single denominator. So what we do, we just multiply. We multiply both denominator. So multiply both the denominator and denominator with the surd, just like that. So which means I have 2 over root of 3 times you multiply also by root of 3 because you want to remove this square root sign from the denominator. Divide also by root of 3. So you find that this will give us 2 times root of 2 with root of 3 will give us 2 root of 3. Some people were saying root of 6. No. For you to get a root of 6, which means this one must also be under square root. Are you together, members? Over this will give us root of 9. Will give us root of 9. But we know that what is root of 9? Root of 9 is we come and say here, but root of 9 is equals to 3. So which means your answer become 2 over root of 3. When you rationalize that, it becomes only 2 root of 3 over what? Over 3. As simple as that. As simple as what? That. The same applies to, if I have 2 over root of 6. Take for example, you have that. This is still under single sides. So you just multiply by root of 6, multiply by root of what? 6, which will give us, members, let's participate, please. Can we participate? Members, can you participate?
2 root of 6.
It will give us 2 root of 6 over, this will give us, what about the denominator?
Root of 36.
Root of 36. But root of 36 is what? Is what?
6.
Is 6. So which means our answer will be 2 root of 6 over what? Over?
6.
Over 6. You have rationalized. Are you seeing any square root sign there? Are you seeing any square root in the denominator? No.
No.
Yes, that means that you have already what? Rationalized. We can also give another example. We can talk of what about root of 2 over root of what? Root of what? 3. So here, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Multiply by.
We multiply by root of?
Multiply by the denominator.
By the
Root of 3.
Yes. So this one will give us, now this one we have root of 2.
Root of 6.
Root of 2 times root of what? Root of 3. Over, this one will give us root of what? 9. Now, when you remember the first law here, I said if I have root of A times root of A, will give me root of AB. Not so? Which means this one will give us what? Root of what?
6.
Root of 6.
Root of 6.
Over what?
3.
Over 3. Just like that. Are you together, members?
Yes.
That one is for a single what?
Yes.
A single side in a denominator. Okay? Now let's work out for me this one. Work out for me this. Now we have, let's work it together so that we save time. 8 over root of 12. How are you going to rationalize that, members?
Multiply 12.
That's going to be root of what? Root of 12 divided by root of what?
12.
Root of 12. So this one will give us?
8 root of 12.
8 root of 12.
8 root of 12.
Over root of
144. 144.
But 144 is equals to what? 12.
12.
So it implies now 8 root of 12 over what? Over 12. Not so? Members,
Yes.
but now when you look at root of 12, square root of 12, this 12, root of 12, that one can still be simplified. Can still be what? Simplified. You come and say it, but root of 12 is the same as root of what? 4 times what? We simplify, I think the number cannot be simplified further. Right together? So this one will give us 2 root of what? 2 root of 3. So which means 8 root of 12 over 12 will be equals to 8 times root of 12, which we have got 2 root of 3. Divide by what? Divide by 12. Members, are you seeing that?
Yes, teacher.
So this one will get, you can please only unmute if you want to say something. Only unmute if you want to talk. Okay? So this one will give us by 2. You can simplify that because we are multiplying by 2, 1, by 2, 6. Then we will have 8 root of 3 over 6. But that one can still be simplified. by 3, I mean by 2, I get 3, by 2, I get 4. So which means our answer will be 4 root of 3 out of what? Members, have you seen that?
Sure, a question.
Yes, please.
Check.
Yes?
Sure, what if I stop on this step whereby I say 8 root of 12 out of 12?
That one is also okay, but you have rationalized, but you have not simplified. Are you together?
Yes.
Okay? Yes, you must simplify until the number cannot be simplified. The number under the square root cannot be simplified further. Okay?
Check question.
Yes, please.
On part B, the number which I've done on part B, the answer which we have got, can't you reduce?
Which one? Which one?
Part B, the answer.
Hey, this one we have to reduce. Good. Thank you for seeing it.
Okay.
So this one, by this one will give us 1. So which means it will give us root of 6 out of what? Out of 3. Good. Thank you for seeing that one, Lynette. Thank you for seeing that. Then the last example now we are going to do under single root. The one, which one should we do? The question are here, exercise 6.2. Are you seeing it? Which one should we do? Let's do number 6. Let's do number 6. The question is 3 over 2 root of 5. So what are you going to do? Who can take us through that step?
You multiply 2 root of 5.
Times
2 root of 5.
2 root of 5 over 2 root of 5. So when you multiply that one, what will it give us? It will give us 3 times 2, which will give us 6. 6 root of 5 over this one will be 2 times 2, which will give us
4 root
4 root of 20 what?
25.
25.
25. But you communicate. But root of 25 is equals to 5. So put it back there. So we shall have 6 root of 5 over 4 times what? Times 5. Okay? So it will be 6 root of 5 over what?
20.
And you see that there are still common factors there.
20.
There are common factors there, not so?
Yes.
By 2,
Yes.
by 2 we get 3, by 2 we get 10. So our answer is 3 root of 5 out of over what?
10.
Over 10. Are we together, members?
Yes, Chair.
Do for me question number 7. Do for me question number 7 on our exercise. Then we summarize that. Question number 7, which is 3 over root of 10. Work it out. Don't even say it to anyone. Just do it there. Do it very fast.
Done.
Patricia, there's a lot of noise in your background. Patricia. Who has finished?
Shami.
Yes, who is that?
Beatrice.
Who?
Chair, good.
Beatrice, eh? Yes, Beatrice, you got?
Yes.
What is the answer?
3 root of 10 out of
3 root of
10.
10 divided by
3 root of 10 out of what?
10.
10.
10.
Out of 10. Very
10.
good. Out of 10. Good. 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 That is it. What we have done. That one is for single what? Single sides. Are you together, member? Now let's go and look at. We have more than one root. More than one root in a denominator. We said if you have for more than one root, in the denominator, comma, we first determine or get the conjugate side. We first get the conjugate side of the what? Of the what? Of the denominator. What am I saying here, members? Let's look for example. For example, if I have a over root of a times root of what? Root of b. I think that, plus. I have a, I'm just giving as example, general example, a over root of a plus root of b. You see here we have more than one root sign, but they are the same order. So we first get the what? The conjugate. How do you get the conjugate?
Conjugate.
How do you get the conjugate side, members? We change the sign. We change the what?
A sign.
So the conjugate side of root of a plus root of b is what? Is root of a minus root of?
Root of a minus.
Root of what? Root of b. Root of b. Okay? After getting that, then you multiply. We go back to now, we said we multiply both numerators and denominator with the same conjugate. Multiply both numerator and denominator with the same conjugate side. With the same conjugate what? Side. So now, what we shall have here, just to finish as this, a over root of a plus root of b time our conjugate we got root of a minus root of what? B divided by root of a minus root of b. Now, the problem many of you have is multiplication. This is one term, members. This is one. This is also another one. This is also another term. Take note of that. Put them in bracket like that. Then the here is a single term, which means this single term is going to multiply all of these. So it's going to be a into root of a minus root of b. It must be like that. Over. Now, when you remember that, we said each term in the first term is going to multiply all the terms in the second term, in the second bracket. So which means that root of a is multiplying all of these. That's why many of you were getting wrong. Minus root of b. Close that. Carry this one with the sign. Carry this one with the sign. Plus root of b. Plus root of b into root of a minus root of what? Root of b. Members, are we together? Members, are we together?
Yes, teacher.
Are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. So let's expand this. When you expand this one, what do we get? We get a root of what? Root of a, because this one is not under the square root, so cannot be multiplied. We cannot put them under the same square root. So it's going to be a root of a. Have you seen that? Minus a root of what? Root of b over Root of a times root of a, we said it will give us a what? A squared, which is the same as, which is what?
A.
Which is a. Minus root of a times root of b. What do you get? We get root of
Root of AB.
we get root of a what? AB.
B.
Carry the sign plus root of b times root of a. What do we get? We get root of
Root of B.
Root of AB.
is the same. We say, remember, we say multiplication are commutative, not so.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
this, not that. A times b is the same as b times yes. Then positive times negative. Be very careful with integers, members. Yeah, you have to be very careful with integers. Root of b times root of b. What do we get? We get
B.
we get b.
B.
Now you see here. I think here.
Yeah.
They are what? They are the same. So
Yes.
they will cancel out. Not so?
Yes.
Then we remain with, now we remain with a root of a minus a root of what? Root of b over
Root of
a minus over a minus.
Over A minus B.
I think. Have we not rationalized? Have we not rationalized?
Yes.
We have removed the what? We have removed the root sign under the denominator. I think that. Members, have you seen that?
Teacher,
Yes.
can the A cancel with the A?
Yes.
Which a? This one.
Yes.
No, cannot happen. That one cannot happen. Unless if we are multiplying. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Yes, unless if we are multiplying. So can we go to real work now? Can we go to real work? They are here. They are here. Examples. Example number 1. Let's say rationalizing the following. So rationalize the what? The following. Which number should we do from there? I remember I gave number 32. Do you remember that? Which number should we start with, members? Members?
36.
30? 35. Someone have said 36. We are going to do all of them. We have enough time. We are going to do all of them, okay? 36 is 2 plus the absolute plus or minus. Plus or minus. So we are going to take only one sign. Plus or minus 11 over. Members, we have 10 minutes to go for a break. We have 10 minutes to go for a break. So let's finish this one. Square root of 11 plus what? Plus 4. So here, the first step must be the what? The conjugate.
Conjugate surd.
Which is what? What's the conjugate surd here? Root of 11.
11
Root of 11 minus 4.
Minus 4. After that, you multiply both numerator and denominator with the same conjugate side, not so? So 2 plus root of 11 over root of 11 plus 4 times our conjugate, which is root of 11 minus 4 over root of 11 minus 4. This is one term, members. This is 1. This is also what? 1. This is also what? 1. Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Now the next step is expanding. You have to expand. So this one is going to multiply all of that. So we shall end up with 2 into root of what? 11 minus 4. Have you seen that, members? Plus root of 11 into root of 11 minus 4. Like that. Like that. Have you seen that? Members, are we together on that?
Yes, teacher.
Good. We come to the denominator. In denominator, we shall have root of 11 into root of 11 minus 4. Carry it with the sign. Plus plus 4 into root of 11 minus what? Minus 4. Are we together there? I don't want to leave anyone
Yes.
behind, please. So
Yes,
now expand. This one will give us 2 root
2
of
root 11
2 root of 11
minus
minus 8.
Plus
minus 8
root of 11 times
11,
root of 11 times root of 11 will give us
plus
what?
11
Plus
11
11
So this one will give us, what about this one? Minus 4 root of
root of
root of
11
4
11.
root of 11
Good.
all over 11 minus
Over
4 root 11.
So this one will give us 11 minus 4 root of 11. Not
4
so?
root of 11
Then plus. Okay?
yes
Plus 4 root of 11. I think that. Then minus what?
16.
Minus 16. What can you say about this middle term? I
16
think this middle term here, they are the same. They will
they
die
are
of
same
natural death. No, sir? Natural what? Natural death.
the
So we are going to remain with 2 root of 11 minus 8 plus 11 minus 4 root of what? 11 over in the denominator we have 11 minus what? Minus
minus
16. So let's simplify the denominator. So let's collect the light terms. Let's collect the light what? Terms. So we shall have 2 root of 11, not so? Minus 4 root of what?
11
Minus 8 plus 11 over 11 minus 16 give us negative
6
negative 6.
negative
negative 5
Can you simplify this? I have 2 root of 11 minus 4 root of 11. What do we get? It's like when you have 2 minus 4, what do you get?
2 root
negative 2 root of 11
Negative 2 root of 11. Excellent. Then negative 8 plus 11, what do we get?
3
We get positive 3. Over negative. Members, have you seen that?
yes
yes
So do we stop there? Do we stop there?
no
We have to
No.
remove, we are going to remove this negative from here. We are going to distribute the what? The LCM. Distribute the what? Distribute the LCM. And what is our LCM here? Our LCM is negative
5
5. So when we distribute that one, will give us negative 2 root of 11
negative 5
over negative what? Over negative 5. Plus 3 over negative what? Negative 5. Now integers. A negative divided by negative will give us a positive. So we shall have 2 root of 11 over what? Over 5. Then a positive divided by negative, what do we get?
negative
So it will be 3 over what? 5. As simple as
that
members. Any question? Any questions so far? Any question?
Teacher,
Yes.
on this part of negative 2 square 11 plus 3, how did you get the answer of that part of negative 2 square 11 plus?
When you collect the light terms, you will have this negative. You have 2 root of 11 minus 4 root of 11. Not so? So, don't you see that?
Yes, I've seen.
You have seen, right?
Yes.
Very good, Linda. Thank you for seeing. Thank you for seeing. And when you come here with this to be the LCM, then it will give us that. Okay?
Yes.
And I want people to be accurate. I want people to be accurate.
Actually.
Yes. So remember, we have only 3 minutes remaining. So which other question were people talking about? Which other question? Question number? I'm going to do question number 37. I think question 37, members. 37 or 38, which one should we do? 37 or 38, which one should we do?
38.
We do 38, eh?
Yes.
Okay, we have 6 root of 2 over root of 10 minus root of what? Root of 7. So what are we going to do?
Find the conjugate.
The conjugate side. As like that, members. The conjugate what? Side, which is what? What's our conjugate side? Root of 10
plus root 7.
plus root 7. What do we do after that? You multiply them, right?
Yes.
So we have 6 root of 2 over root of 10 minus root of what? 7 times our conjugate side, which is root of 10 plus root of 7 divided by root of 10 plus root of what? 7. This is one term. Put them in bracket like that. This is one what? One term. Okay? So this here we have only one term. This is 6. So which means 6 root of 2 is going to multiply all of these, which will give us 6 root of 2 into root of 10 plus root of 7, like that. Over. Here we shall have root of 10 into root of 10 plus root of 7 minus root of 7 into root of 10 plus what? Members, have you seen that?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. So our time is running out. When we come back from the break, we shall continue from there, okay?
Yes.
Don't delay, join immediately. Don't even waste time. Join immediately. Don't waste time. So, members, what shall we get here?
6 root of 20.
6 root of 20. That is excellent work. Plus what?
6 root